Hello everyone and welcome to a Bogles video. Bogles Top8ed a modern challenge in May 2025. So I figured we must play it. Actually, one of my YouTube comments suggested me to play it. What do we have here? So first thing first, we don't have any fetch lands. I can't remember last time I've seen a 2 decks with no fetch lands in modern. There is light-paws, Emperor's Voice, which says whenever an aura you control enters, if you cast it, you may search your library for an aura card with mana value less or equal to an aura you've casted, and you can put it on the light-paws. This means that you have a plethora of one-offs that can save you at the right time. You have, for example, a card I haven't seen in a long time, Alpha Authority. It says enchanted creature is X-proof and can be blocked by more than one creature. I guess. Your Spirit Mantle, which gives great creatures, which you give the creature protection from creatures. You have a 4 playset of Sheltered by the Ghosts. There's a card I saw a lot of playing Standard. You can just exile whatever, Sleek Shot, or even Steel Cutter. This card exiles any permanent. It's even an answer to Chalice of the Void. You have, of course, Ethereal Armor. Actually, let me put the original art. Since I'm not used to this art here. What do we got here? Audacity is basically a just an aura that, well, let's put the old border one. +2/+0 trample, and when the aura goes, it's like a rancor. Similar to a rancor. It doesn't go back to a hand, so it's worse. That's why I play 4 rancor, 1 audacity. But overall, it's a cool one. Yeah, then we of course got a Totem Arbor, Hyena Umbra, we got Flyer, we got Evasive Creatures. We just, Boggles has been a deck forever. Remember in 2000, what was it, 13 maybe? Reed Duke played it to the World Championship, losing the final to Shahar Shenhar. I might misremembering here the history, but I think something like Shahar Shenhar won with Jeskai Control versus Reed on Boggles. 2013, I think. Um, anyway, the deck hasn't changed too much, honestly. Yeah, I mean, you have Shard Mage's Rescue now, but yeah, the rest of the cards are the same, really. I guess Shelter by the Ghost, like Paws, are recently new. All pretty new. You were the one that beat this deck in the top 8? No. What did you play, Boris? Okay, let's start. It's gonna be a new mango today. I'm gonna mulligan a lot more than usual. Because if you don't have the Boggles thing, you just have to ship it back. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and bottom one of this Glade Cover Scout. I have to go Forest, Boggles, Plains, Armor, another Boggle. Buongiorno, the Blitzer. Alright, keep Forest, Boggles. Okay. Put this here and let's double it up. If I had maybe a Temple Garden, I would have just put double of this. But I guess this way I can diversify my threats. Yeah, the opponent... Ooh, they play a frog. Maybe this is a Goryo. That deck is going around very much lately. I'm gonna go on a Shelter by Ghosts. Let's see if one of discards Atraxa. Shelter by Ghost gives the creature Ward 2, but it doesn't really matter here because this thing has X-proof already. Opponent, I don't know, I guess I need a blocker, but I can just fly this thing. If I had a better mana base, I could have won this game already. Just go double with your armor turn 2, and then now go Griffith's Boo next turn. Any game would have been over. I guess he's... Oh. Prismatic Ending is interesting. Huh. Okay. So if I go Griffith's Boon, it doesn't really matter because I can just fly the frog. So might as well just go Ethereal Armor, which will bump this to a 5/5. I guess it's not enough, 5/5. Let me double check. This card says, enchanted creature gets plus one over each enchantment you control. So each of these would give +2. So that would be, yeah, just 5/5. Alright then, I'm gonna do this. And pass. I should get stalked by Frog. Opponent can discard 5 cards and block my Bogles. Buongiorno, Pivo. The attack with the frog without flying, I'm just chumping with the scout. Here, I like to give it flying because, you know, fly. Yeah, discarded a Traxa. That's a bad sign. It's a bad idea. Yeah, this deck is popping up in popularity now. True Hero is playing it a lot. A friend of mine came second in an RCQ with this. Light-paws. Okay. Right, so opponent still has 5. The problem now is that I can just do this here. Opponent can just go Atraxa. But I guess this is bigger now. Yeah, this is bigger than Atraxa. Does it a first strike? It doesn't. Alright, so we beat on Atraxa if I do this. Let's hope we don't have Force of Negation or Counter Spell of any sort. Good morning, good morning. Okay, 8/7, first strike flying. Unfortunately, it's not lethal. Again, if they go Atraxa, they have to chump. Yeah, they have Atraxa. But this thing is first strike. I mean, it's not great. I know. Wow, late to dinner. That's wild. This card barely saw playing Pauper. I guess they had 8 cards in it. They could have dumped it all on the frog and block. Yeah, that would have been a good choice, I think. That would have been a good choice. Huh. And it's funny because the trucks I chumped. This is wild because the trucks I chumped, it's still in their graveyard so they can gore you. I think they will have no problem winning anyway, even if they didn't dump their whole land to the frog. They dumped 7 cards. The frog would have been an 8/9. And I think they have 8, so they just keep Goryo, so they just restart. I'm not going to concede because I think they may throw this. I don't know. It's going to be very hard to throw, though. They just need to keep frog, basically. We lost because they prismatically ended our Shelter by the Ghosts. Let me see what's our sideboard. With 3 Leyland of the Void. Well, like the Summer, it's pretty bad against Ending and Solitude, so probably not. Gadok Teague stops Ending and Late to Dinner. Maybe it's decent against Ending. I think I'm just gonna concede. It's just impossible. I'm putting messes this up. They can just go whatever, ending on one with his armor. That just pump the frog. It's gonna be it. All right. Each other creature is X-proof and can be blocked by more than one creature. Maybe I take out Cartouche of Solidarity. I definitely want to bring in Land of the Void. I think that's it. Sentinel's Eye seems bad. Garif's Boon also seems bad. Simbone. Exactly. That's the card name. The Blizzard today, it's Tuesday, and usually on Tuesday we record Mango's Workshop. I'm gonna play a classic today. I'm gonna play Blue Red Scred versus Boros Synth. Not the two best decks right now, but I'm gonna do a classic with Tommy. Yesterday we released our classic Monday video. Focusing a lot on Pauper now. There's definitely, lots of requests for that, and yeah, there's a lot of cool deck. The last two were Pili Pala combo and a 6-land Spy combo. Also, we need to do again High Tide. All right, let's go back. Okay, man, I love Brushland. Brushland is nice. It's like Temple Garden, but better. No, sorry, no, Temple Garden is for sure better. My favorite card from Tarkir is Quarry Steel Cutter. Okay. I think I want to go light. It's either light-paws or double ethereal armor. Double ethereal armor puts my opponent under a real clock. But I think light-paws is better. Light-paws is, I mean, I'm in a combo matchup. I think if I don't do something very unfair, I'll lose. Sure, my opponent can kill it, whatever. I miss some damage. But if they don't kill it, I think I win for sure. Like last game, I went on Mono Ethereal Armor and yeah, didn't work. So I want to do something more unfair. Nice. This card says, whenever an aura you control enters, you may cast. If you cast it, you may search your level for an aura card, and then you put it on attached to light-paws. Okay, so I'm gonna go on the Glade cover. Maybe I just need to go all in on paws at this point. The problem is that if I go all in on paws, that can just solitude it. So I think I have to go. I just have to go on both, I think. Why am I not running Temple Garden? That's a good question. I may just, drop the league and redo one with a better mana base if I lose to the mana base. We'll see. Okay. I probably like Rancor the most. Oh, because it cannot have the same name. That's true. The problem is that this Griffin, the Psychic Frog is being large, like very, very large. Right, so this frog can be a 7/8. So maybe my Ethereal Armor has to go on the light-paws to be able to attack with both. But I can't attack with both, right? I just can't. just can't attack with both. Maybe I'm okay in chump attacking with the light-paws because I have another one. Or maybe I go all in here just to pump this Glade Cover Scout of +8. Because I'll have 8 auras in play. Maybe that's the best line. Yeah, maybe I'm just getting Audacity. And I'm getting another one whenever it dies I draw, or like Rancor, stuff like that. And only attack with the Scout. I cannot attack with the Light-paws. It's too small against the Frog. I remember, this game's similar to Vintage when I played Mono White Initiative. Sorry, I played Psychic Frog against Mono White Initiative. Oh wow, Force of Negation. Okay. Yeah, I can't attack now. Yeah, this frog is just a wall. But 2 mana auras would be the nuts here. Because it lets me get Spirit Mantle. But it passes. Okay, Griffith's Boon. Okay. Now I can get Ethereal Armor on the Light-paws, so it will give it +4. That's gonna be an 8. 8 is bigger than Frog. Yeah, I think it's good. I'm gonna go here. And I get Ethereal Armor on the paws. I can't? Why? With a different name than each aura you control. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. It's worse than I thought, Light-paws. Alright. Well, then I still can't attack with it. Or I guess maybe I can. Let me see here. I definitely can attack with the Scout. I think I'm gonna attack also with this. Maybe also with this. Nah, this one. Opponent just blocks this, takes 12. Am I happy with that? Probably. There's a lot of math to be done with this deck. Okay, they choose to do that. Going down to 5. Sorry, to 4. I guess, yeah, because I fetched. Tainted Indulgence. And they concede. Alright, Light-paws 1. Glad we jammed it before going double tier armor. If I went double tier armor, I don't know, but I force negation 1 and I just lose on the spot. Alright, maybe I do one Veil of Summer for the force of negations. Maybe Daybreak Coronet is not very good. I mean, it's kind of awkward, right? Because it's like the best auras usually. Yeah, let's keep it there. Let's go. Mulligan. And keep. Okay. So here, the problem is that we are on the draw, and we have to respect, Thoughtseize, so I'm not gonna bottom a Boggle. If I wasn't the play, I would have bottom a Boggle. Yeah, they don't have Thoughtseize, so, wish they bought him a Boggle, but that's okay. Enchanted creature has X proof. It can be blocked by more than one creature. It doesn't do basically anything. Alpha authority. Let's hope they don't have the classic frog. Okay, they don't even have an untap land. Nice. How do I want to sequence this? I think same deal as before. Just play light-paws pass. I don't know. I guess the problem is I don't even have a third land now. I could see myself going a Rancor Armor attack for 5. Putting drops a frog. And then it's much harder. Do you think they could have spells Nair? I don't think they play it. They have frog. I think they have a second land untapped. They sequence fetch into this. They don't keep a one lander, so they don't have frog. So I think I'm gonna go Rancor Armor here. I don't think they have frog. And I think this play only loses to frog. Not only loses to frog, of course. I can have like a removal spell here, and then my clock isn't great. But I think this beats. I think this beats the range of my opponent. Yeah, exactly. They bottom an untap land, so they have an untap land, so they just don't have frog. They just don't have a 2-drop. Okay. Hope Authority sucks. I'm just gonna play Light Pause, get it answered, and pass. Meanwhile, my opponent takes a lot of damage here. Yeah, spells Nair, perfect. They probably had this on turn 2. Neoform? Yeah, I'm gonna play Neoform later too. Today's gonna be fast combo next day. Okay. Would it maybe dead next turn if they don't find what they need? Hmm. Wouldn't reanimates a Grizzle Brand end of turn and taps with it. Take it. And passes with Grizzle Brand after they ephemerate it. Okay. But whenever an aura you control enters, so I cannot put the Spirit Mantle on the Slippery Boggle, unfortunately. But I can make the Boggle. I guess I can draw a card first. Because if I draw Spirit Mantle, I win. No, not that I win, but it's very good. Hmm. So I think I want to go Alpha Authority here. This becomes a 7. So my opponent has to chum block it. Ooh, the removal aura. That's true. That's true. I wasn't thinking about that. It is a little bit force of negation they have. Okay. They have no cards in hand, but they have Grace of Brand in play. No, they got a Traxa. All right. It was close. It was close until it lasted. GG. Okay. Round number 2. Let's go. We don't have the thing. We have to mulligan. We do have the thing. Let's go. Great hand, actually. I'm gonna bottom Mahina Humbra, I think. Let's get a fair matchup. Please don't play anything else. Don't play anything else. All right. It's a very good start by my opponent. Turn 1 Emery on the play with Bobble already. This is the Jeskai Ascendancy deck that I've played a couple of times at this point in the past. It just won the mocks last weekend by Yuki Ichikawa. Okay, they go Quarry Steel into Bobble. Attack me for 2. All right, now I have some decisions. I think I'm gonna land on Sheltered by the Ghosts on Emery. I think I can easily erase Quarry Steel, but Emery is a combo win with Ascendancy, and I also on the Paraction Arena. So let's just do that. I guess the opponent's playing a different list though. They have Sparbluff Canal. I don't think Yuki was playing it, or maybe it was, and I just didn't see it. All right, let's go Shelter by the Ghosts. Exile and Emery. Again, this can also exile Core is still countered. A Shelter by Ghost says permanent. Amio? Emery. No. Classic Emery. When you kill one, they always have another one. Alright. If 2 cards, 1 card. They're about to play it. Or maybe they can just move the Quarry Steel. Oh no, they misfetched. They can't move the Quarry Steel. Could have moved the Quarry Steel on Emery if they tap better. Nice. We love a good old misclick. Alright, let's go Daybreak Coronet. Ethereal Armor. I guess we don't have evasion though. We need evasion. This thing has a lot of words, but opponent takes it, so it kind of has evasion. It has a lot of word, but it doesn't have words. But it doesn't have trample or Yeah, we need that. We can die to the. Oh, they have portable hold. That's true. I can take my Coronet. Maybe I was supposed to not play Coronet yet and just play something else like a Hinahambra. Wow, they take Ether Armor instead of the Coronet. Mm. Yeah, I have a bunch of draws that win me the game here if opponent does nothing. Spirit Mantle. Spirit Mantle is always sick. Opponent hasn't played 2 spells yet this turn. Another Sheltered by the Ghost. Huh, actually, where do I go though? I think I'm once again going on Emery. I go Glory Steel, so my opponent runs out of chum blockers. See us, Daniel? Yeah, last time my opponent didn't even double spell, so let's take Emery again. And then I'm just putting all the... I guess I don't need to. Do I need to do this? It is already as first strike. I'm gonna keep the Ahina Umbra in case I top deck light-paws. Daniel, 31 months. Oh, by the way, Daniel, Goryo, I don't know if you saw it, but Goryo had a resurgence. True Hero played it in the um, streamer event. I think he plays a couple of Ketramos now. Okay, as well as when you kill an Emery, they have another Emery. But they milled Jeskai Ascendancy. If they played at least I played, it was exactly one Jeskai Ascendancy. Yeah, back in the menu. If you play Bogles, you definitely must enjoy watching Magic. Because you're just sitting down, watch your opponent have fun while you just draw a card per turn. Actually, this turn I draw 2 cards. Alpha Authority. It does nothing. It can't be blocked by more than one creature. I don't care. Uh, I think I keep Dahina Umbra. I mean, I guess there is a moment in where Urza's Saga constructs are very large and need a lot of life. I definitely keep off authority. So if I draw, I think I have to actually keep everything. So if I draw light pause, I just win the turn after I play it. Because I go life pause off authority, give a spirit mantle, and next turn I go Aina Hambra, Ethereal Armor, win. Now I just gain 6 life and pass. Yeah, we used to play Core Spirit Dancer instead of Aina Hambra. Sorry, instead of light pause. Which on the Dark Ray. I'll put in Portable Hold my Daybreak Coronet. And now it's harder. They even tapped the Saga. Temio. Putting in so many permanents. Alright. Giving up to the card advantage. Collector Oof. What about Godluck Teague? I don't think so. What about Leon with the Void? I don't think so. Ooh, Mukawai. Enjoy the Mango's Workshop videos. Nice. Thank you, thank you. Cutting a bit of these. Seem the weaker ones. See this? This is very strong. Definitely keep in. The question is, what do I bottom? I could just bottom light-paws here. I can see this game just going all in on this, and like I actually have what it takes to win. I even have Shelter by the Ghost for. I mean, this game I was on the draw. I put in start with turn one Emery. Like it honestly, if you and whenever I kill the Emery, then another Emery. Like Emery is just one of the most broken permanents to have in play. And the reason why I don't care too much about playing Ascendancy is because you just win regardless if you have Emery down. All right, tuck for 5, 4. Okay. Okay, this their start now is much weaker. I don't understand the mana base though. They have Sparble of Canal and Arid Mesa. Both of these lands aren't common. I don't get why they don't play. Or is Steel Bubble. Oof. Good. Good curve. Hopefully they attack me. If they do attack me, I'm gonna go Shelter on this. If they don't attack me, I'm gonna go Spirit Mantle. And attack for 6, unblockable. And next turn, we will be... Nope, not lethal, unfortunately. It's only gonna be +2, this Shelter by the Ghosts. But hopefully they fetch. Is Greater Auramancy unplayable? Probably. Hey, they play Emery. No, the Mill Portable Hole. And they have another one? It's okay, though. It's okay. They could have moved the Core Steel on Emery. No, I guess they don't have double white. Because of the Ochre mana base. What do they have? Can't play Narset. Opponent was going to play Narset. I saw it. Doesn't work. I guess you can move the Core Steel on Emery and Flashback Bubble. Yeah, the fact that they have a portable in the graveyard just makes it so hard. I guess I can go Shelter by the Ghost on Emery. once again. What's up today? Okay. Ooh, is this lethal now? Probably, right? I go Sentinel's Eyes. I think I got lethal. Sentinel's Eyes, and then I go Sheltered by the Ghosts. Get back Spirit Mantle and win. What do I have to do? Click here, click here. Nice. Alright. Managed to find lethal. My opponent had a better mana base that could have like double portable hold this turn on the thing would have been harder. It's always about the mana base. That's why I'm a big hater of standard. Because that mana base suck. You just don't play Magic because of it so often. Here with this deck, it might also happen that you don't play Magic because of it. So maybe if you can afford Fetches and Temple Gardens is better than Brushland and Branchloft Pathway. Razovich Ticket's still fine though. And also two basics of a kind is way too much, I think. You play 1-on-1 maybe. Yeah. But Moon's effect. Although they don't really bring in Moon against you, so. Anyway, Leyline of the Void. Is that a consideration? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I mean, it only hurts Emery. You found the worst deck in Modern Cheerios. I'm sure there's worse. I like Sharp Mages though. Their removal spell sorcery. I think Flash X Proof is good. Is this deck on a budget? Yeah, I don't know. I kind of net deck this deck because it top eighted a challenge, which means, you know, going 5-2. So that's it's not bad. 5-2 in a tournament where people play to win. I think it's a very, very decent record for an off meta deck. Madonna mia, però sempre sta cazzo di Emre turno 1 mi fai, puttana boia. Always with Mox Up Fire and Bubbles. This game is exactly the same as game 1. The Core Steel I'm not too afraid of. I mean, obviously it's a great card and everything, but my deck can definitely beat that. It's just a recurrent card advantage that can definitely break you here. And I think similarly to the game against Goria, we just have to play light-paws here. And hope my opponent doesn't have a kill spell for it. Because I'm not going to win on a race, because my opponent is drawing 2 cards per turn, so that will definitely handle what I got, especially with this Saga. So I just have to, like... Attenzione, Collector Oof. Collector Oof is muy strong. Opponent doesn't even have a land, they can't even make a construct. Alright, let's go for it. It obviously doesn't win the game or anything, but definitely very good here. I think the Branchloft Pathway needs to go on white, so I'm gonna go Canopy. Alright, now Mox Ember's turned off. The Bubble Recursion's turned off. Again, let's hope my opponent doesn't have a land to make a construct. Otherwise, it's still gonna be big. Okay, they go Bubble Ember. Nice. Perfect. Actually, best case scenario. No third land. Super good. I just take 5. Let's go. Oh, tap land. Okay, so they can make 1 construct. Hmm. Right, so let's go light-paws. And what is the one that I want to get here? I kind of want to get Ethereal Armor, right? That's the best one. Yeah. I can go Aina Hambra on like a Collector Oof so it doesn't die to burn spells. Maybe just go on Glade Cover Scout and just go full defense. I definitely want to put the Nithya Armor Ear, which will make it a 4/4 first strike. I can also make this a 3/3 first strike. Dodges, my opponent bringing some removal spell for... I don't think that did. Still gonna do this though. And then we put Ethereal Armor on the light-paws. And then this one might even attack, because it's not gonna block. Whereas this Collector Oof can definitely block. Can it? Yeah. I mean, I'm behind in a race, so I feel like I should stay back with my first strikers. I have 2 first strikers now. First strikers are hard to beat in a race. They don't go for a construct, which would have been pretty large. They get an artifact that they can't use it most likely. I mean, if I'm in this game, it's only because of Collector Oof. I would have never beaten a turn 1 Emery on the draw. My deck just doesn't have the power level for that in Modern. Let's, let's hope they don't find a portable hole. They find a repeal. Maybe Heinambra wasn't a great play then. Yeah. Opponent can go repeal again. What's happening? Mox Amber. Okay. I can play a repeal on light-paws and then attack for lethal. Yeah. Yeah, man, repeal is so broken. Such a broken find in that deck. All right. 0-2 total score, but we fought hard 2 matches. I'm gonna play at least 1 more. I'll be right back. Let's go. Round number 3. I think this is a keep. Don't have a second land, but we have Bogles. Have some auras. Ooh. Is that Belcher? No? Hmm. What deals the most damage? I think Griff's Boon. Griff's Boon. Griff's Boon. Okay, put this one Leaving End. It doesn't seem a great matchup, Leaving End. Does Gydoc Teague stop leaving it? Stop leaving it? Non-creature spell with X and a mana cost. I don't think Gydoc Teague stops it. Is a problem. And Totem Umbra also doesn't stop the living end. Need to mulligan for Leyline? Yeah, I mean, sure. All right, let's bring in Leyline. I think that's it. I really don't think you need anything else here. Just get taking out the weakest again. Weakest auras. Let's put Leyline in. That sounds very good. Couldn't have drawn a better one, really. I opened this end in game 3 as well. I mean, I guess I have to win this first. But if I win this, yeah, this is exactly a perfect hand. A sink into stupor is the only answer. I mean, what post sideboard? They may bring in. I mean, I play also an aura deck, so they brought in all the disenchant they have in their sideboard. Maybe Shattered by the Ghost can go out in this matchup. Yeah, back in the days, it used to be played Foundation Breaker. You also just play Brazen Borrower as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna go all in here. I'm not gonna play around anything. Let's just get them dead in 2 turns here. They go to 7, then they go to 0. So I have Leyline plus turn 4 kill. Hopefully that's good enough against a Living End player that multi 5. Okay. They still do the thing. I get back their Rancors, but I have no creatures. Need to draw a creature. Living End can also art cast. It's not an unreasonable thing. Okay, let's go. And that one is in the squeeze because we have a creature in the graveyard and a creature in play. Ooh, they have Force of Vigor. And Subtlety this. Okay. Go on top. They have 2 cards in end, but I think I got this. I don't know. I feel like opponent is kind of in the squeeze of having a creature in the graveyard and a creature in play. As funny as that sound, it's very good. Okay, what's this? Singing to Stupor. Okay. Replay. I think they needed endurance. Like they pitched an endurance, but they actually needed that. Okay. Mm, 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 mm. Is this lethal? Uno, tre, cinque, sei. Not as lethal as I wanted it. Hmm. Think what I'm doing is just double Rancor Land go. Because if I also go Sheltered Attack, opponent goes Living End, and then I don't have the Shelter anymore. So I need to leave this for the last push for lethal. Opponents can't go Living End now. That's a lot of creatures to Living End. Let's hope they don't have it. Huh. His attack. Yeah, I can't. I can't block it. Yeah. Okay. We need to draw a Daybreak Coronet now. See? Topland. And that's it. That's it. GG. Alright, I'm gonna drop in the O3. We won a couple of games. Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Hope you guys enjoyed the video regardless of the result. If you did, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.